Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you some post-rotation Rayquaza because I haven't seen this guy in ages. Like literally, I had this thought today. I logged into work through some deck ideas that I have that I may or may not, bring you in the future, and hopped on the ladder. And literally the first 8 matches I had was either ReshiZard or MewMew. And it was just ReshiZard, MewMew, ReshiZard, MewMew, ReshiZard, MewMew. And I thought, you know who I haven't seen for ages? Rayquaza. Like, this is like the forgotten man. I remember when he released, he was just absolutely everywhere. But now, no one seems to love him. So, let's bring a change to that. Let's bring in some Rayquaza for post-rotation. And let me tell you, it's been a nice, bit of fresh air to be able to play such an explosive deck like Rayquaza. So, just to remind ourselves, he's got a massive attack Dragon Break that does 30 times the amount of basic grass and lightning energy attached to all of our Pokemon. So we can essentially one-shot anything in the game with this attack. Plus he has the Stormy Winds ability that when we play him from our hand to our bench, we can discard the top 3 cards of our deck and attach a basic energy card, as long as it's in a discard pile at the time, to this Pokemon, which is absolutely huge for energy acceleration, and the numbers start to add up not quite nicely here. Now, we can also partner him with the Shaman, which basically has the same attack, just for 2 grass energies. Flower Storm, 30 times the amount of basic energy attached to all of our Pokemon. Doesn't have to be grass and lightning, but that's what we're playing. So essentially it's the same attack here. And it's a nice 1 prize card attacker as well, which is kind of nice because if we use him once and use 3 Rayquazas, we're effectively forcing our opponent to play a 7 prize card game. Now, to make sure that we're consistently attacking right through the game and pulling big numbers, we've got a couple of options here. We've got Naganadels, which save the energy, bring them back from our discard as we lose them, which, every time we use a charge up, that's an extra 30 damage that we're able to hit. We've got Beast Rings, so if our opponent gets to 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, we can swing in a Beast Ring and get in some energy straight into play. And we've got other options to get it as well. So Tapu Koko is another way that we can just quickly get a couple of lightning energies back from our discard pile into play, and then keep hitting those big numbers right through the game. And that's really the aim of this deck. It's just to speed in, hit big numbers, and devastate our opponent before they have time to really respond, because we don't have high HP. 180 HP on a 2 prize card Pokemon is pathetic. And it's a real big worry if we don't take advantage early. So this deck's really built around trying to get into a really quick attack as soon as we can. So not only have we got the abilities to help us here and the Naganadels as well, we've got E-switches to be able to switch our energies around and make sure that we're attacking with the guy that we need to. We've got Ultra Space and Mysterious Treasure to set up our Poipole Naganadel line, plus Mysterious Treasure can go and get Rayquazas if we need them. We've got Cherish Pools to go and chase our GXs, so that can Dedenne change at some stage, which is really important for an explosive start, sometimes explosive at the end as well, as just chasing Rayquazas. And then Viridians to be able to bin energies and get other energies into hand as well, to maximize the number of energies we're able to bring back, as well as the number of energies that we're attaching from our hand to maximize the attack. And that really is the goal of the deck. The goal is the same as it's always ever been. Bring a ton of energies onto play as quickly as you can and devastate your opponent before they can respond. So let's see how this works in the modern meta. Hello, Giovanni Vega Pokemon, I'm assuming that's supposed to be. Welcome. Oops, get out there. Well, that's where we're at. Hopefully Dedenne's in our deck. Hey, I play those too. And Ultra Space. And Poipole. Are we playing the same deck? Are we both playing Rayquaza? Hey, you got the same deck box as I do. You got a different Pikachu coin. Yeah, we're both playing Rayquaza. Rayquaza Mirror match. Missed on your YOLO. Believe it or not, we can actually attack turn 1 with Shaman. So I'm feeling like you might want to get this out of the active. Because otherwise we can get rid of that shaman and then, I don't know, make it interesting. Do you have anything in the bin yet? No. Alright. There we go, there's the YOLO. I was just saying, like, there's no one, I don't see anyone playing, like, Rayquaza anymore. So I put a Rayquaza list together. And here we go. Someone else is playing Rayquaza. We want... Hang on, do we have... Yes, we got Dedenne in here. Do you want to start setting up more poi piles? I'm feeling like we do. Yeah, let's set up more poi piles. We do need one more. Nah, let's go with Rayquaza. Because we actually do need one more energy in play to get rid of this shaman. Good, so we'll get that one. Onto you, energy attach here. Oops, I was supposed to cherish pull before I did that. For Dedenne. That was lucky. Get this one down. Grab a lightning energy. E-switch. This one to you. And then to Dedenne. Do we have any lightning in the bin at the moment? We do have enough lightning in the bin. What we want to do here is just get another poi pile set up. I'm going to go Tapu Koko down. Dance the Ancients, grab you two, chuck one on both of you, chuck another poi pile down, and oh, we can shuffle. We can keep going, let's get going. I didn't even realise I hadn't played a supporter yet. Alright, well, we kinda want to leave the Ultra Space at the moment, I feel. Take out the Shaman. 150 damage. And that's one prize card in. We got one Naganadel, so we should be able to get both those grass Engies back. We need a grass Engie, which we can pull out with Viridian, so we can start attacking the next turn. So we can cover those two grass Engies just fine. Add an extra 30 damage down. We should be one-shotting this Rayquaza in the next turn, I think. There's the E-switch. Do you have a lightning energy that you can get to him? I was not expecting to play a mirror. Like, I was literally going, you know what, let's play some Rayquaza. It's been forever since I played Rayquaza. And I haven't seen Rayquaza in so long. And we come up into a mirror. I am so interested to look at the builds after this. So you're running an Acrobite. Got the Dedenne change as well. Some E-switches, which makes sense. So the Acrobite's the only thing I see different at this stage. Definitely intrigued to see what the differences are. Oh, we got what we need as long as I play this right. So Rayquaza, you're up. Got double Naganadel before I even start. We want to use this spot for a Rayquaza. That's something we do want to do. What have we got in the deck? Grab Poi Pile. I don't know we're using it for Poi Pile. I might actually have the Jirachis, which is different. That might be what's different here. We do need to go and get ourselves a grass energy, which we do have from deck. Good. Excellent. So now we Rayquaza. We don't have any draw, which is a big of an issue. Just a little bit of an issue. Although we do have Custom Catcher, we can draw one, which kind of makes me wish I didn't bring out the Poi Pile now. Oh well, we'll draw one. Got Jirachi. Okay. Grass Energy to you. But having said that, I'm making it as difficult as I can for you to attack on the next turn as well. So, Dragon Break. Smack this guy out. 210 damage, beautiful. And there's a draw sport. So that's good. A couple of draw sporters. No wonder I was a little bit dry on the draw sporter front. Alright. So now you have to have an explosive turn. Do have a couple of E switches, or 3 E switches left to roll. I feel like we're not using Jirachis this game at all. So I reckon we can get rid of them. Base rings. That's something I could add. See? I need to play a mirror match to get ideas of what I could add. Beast ring. Why have I not thought of adding beast ring? I've been playing this all this time and I've only just had that thought. Beast ring. Of course. Get rid of Jirachis maybe and go get some beast rings. I like Jirachis. I like beast rings. I think beast rings is more important than Jirachis. Mind you, I haven't had all that much trouble setting this guy up. But yeah, beast rings. We are definitely adding some beast rings. Double Dedenne. Yeah, I don't like filling my field up too much with Dedennes. Having said that, you need to make something happen right now. What do I get rid of beast rings for? You need E switches. Do you have an E switch? You have an E switch, this is the power turn you're after. You could turn this game all around right here. You do. Well played, well played. Which then means it's over to me to make it happen. So what do I need in this turn? I need to get rid of this Rayquaza, that's what I need. Desperately. You're hitting 160 on the next turn. With the Naganadel, if I get rid of the Rayquaza, big if. Big if. We go this one up. That's what we do. We need to get to our E switches. We're going to recover most of that NG anyway. So I feel like we go another Poipole down. Rather than the Rayquaza. Because Rayquaza has the danger of getting rid of the E switches that I desperately need right now. We're not going Jirachi, so let's get rid of Jirachi. We need the Lightning NG. We desperately need that E switch. Oops. So Cynthia, you're down. There's the E switch, good. Got what we needed there. So E switch from you to you. 3, 6, 7, 8. Got exactly what we needed there. We'll go and get ourselves another Rayquaza. Feeling that. And then we'll get rid of one of these NGs just here for a Poipole. Oh, we don't even have another Naganadel. Did we bin it? We did bin it. Oh, well, that was a bit of a waste of a bench space. Oh well, Dragon Break. Get rid of the Rayquaza. That was a beautiful power turn. Beautiful power turn from you. Now, how are you going to pull it off again? You got 3 cards left in deck. I'm intrigued. So, you have a Rayquaza. How many E switches do you have left? That's the question I have. So, you got plenty of E switches. 1 is in the bin. That's it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you got a ton of E switches here. You only need one. And you didn't get it. Oh, plus you're on 0 cards. So even if you got the KO. Wow, that was close. That was a good match. That was a really good match. And I'm intrigued. Can we have a look at yours? We are getting some beast rings. I don't even know why I didn't think of beast ring. Like, beast ring is such an obvious addition to this deck. Hello, Vena. Welcome. Alright, we'll go you up front. Okay, well, Viridian away. I think I need everything else, so believe it or not, I'm going to Viridian away Cherish Ball. We are going to YOLO a couple of times and just hope for the best. So YOLO. Oh, we got an Engie. We've lost a Rayquaza. YOLO. What else are we going to lose? Oh, we got another Engie. And we didn't lose, we lost a custom catcher. We could E-switch. I want to hold that for later use, ideally. Poipo. How aggressive do we want to be? I think we want to be as aggressive as we can. So we're going to Dedenne this hand out. We're going to grab another Poipo, just because this thing's usually in MewMew. So like I said, we need to be as aggressive as we can if we're up against MewMew. So get rid of that. Didn't find an E-switch. Which is my sort of bailout. Shaman could go down here though. If it's MewMew, Shaman could well and truly go down here. Got alt space to try and get Naganadels down. The Viridian holds would be nice. Interesting. You would need to get a full 4 Pokemon on the bench, which would be doable. Yeah, so it's MewMew. Had my suspicions. Rude. Who are you going to bring up? Rayquaza. Alright, well it just means I now need to get an E-switch. That's just what I have to get now, is an E-switch. There's no other choice, it's just what I have to do. Second MewMew, Tag Purge, puts me on a clock, big time. We could Titanize a switch, there's that. But can I get up to enough by Titanizer switching? One, two, three, 4, an NG attachment, 5, not quite. Not quite. So we have to go for the switch. Alright, that's the play we just have to go for. And even then we need a little bit of luck in what we get ourselves into, because we're only at 5 still. So we need an E-switch and a Naganadel off of this. We failed to hit either, which really sucks. Alright, well, there's that. And Tempest, we got the Beast Ring. So we got 4 E switches, failed to get into any of them. And you're probably going to force me to go through 2 MewMews after this, which just sucks. That custom catches really hurt me. I've got 2 custom catches in deck. That's all I've got left to try and, like, I don't know, hit somewhere that's going to be relevant. One NG, 1 E switch short. Well, Shaman, you're up. To try and draw out this game as long as you can. Shaman, down. Oh, and now we get an E switch. Still we're NG short, so... we'll grab that one. Apparently we don't have many NGs left anyway. Oh, actually, I needed a grass NG. We'll grab those 2. Chuck them onto you. Chuck Rayquaza down. Discard the top 3. Grab a grass NG. Gonna E switch this one to you because I'm an idiot. And go like this, and like this, and like this. Got 1 custom catcher. I feel like we get rid of the poi palm. I think it's just going to be too slow and we don't have 2 Neganadels left anyway by the looks. Let's E switch off of you to you. Do we have more that we can pull up? We do. Excellent. Let's E switch off of you to you. We don't want to burn the custom catches because we might need that at some point. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that's more than enough. So, Flower Storm. Smack into you. Get rid of that Latios. And then work out how we're hopefully one-shotting this MewMew. I'll lose these 2 NGs. Hopefully we just pull them back. And we got 3, 6, 9. That's enough for a MewMew. We put you back on the clock again. That you've got to set something else up. While what I'm looking for is 1 more. So benching Poipole is a waste of time. Do I have anything else that's worth benching? Nah. So just bench it anyway. I'm looking for a second custom catcher. That's what I really want. Just so I've got something to play with at the end. It's really what we're looking for. And another E-switch. Because I don't know if I've got any under NG in deck. Oh, you could bench snipe that Dedenne. But having said that, then you don't deal with the Shaman. Or my Rayquazas. You are going to Venom Shot. You are going to bench snipe my Dedenne. But, once again, you don't deal with my Shaman or my Rayquazas, and I can one-shot you. So is that the end of the world? I don't know. Do you have another venom shot in you that you can immediately follow up with? Anyway, we're going to Cherish Ball. Draw nothing. We do want our second custom catcher. So, what have we got? 10 cards after this. We got 5 to try and draw 2 custom catchers that I want. I don't get it. We're going to burn this. We are going to chuck the grass NG onto you. And we are going to make it as hard as physically possible for you. How many NGs do I have in here? Just the one, so we'll put them onto the Naganadel. Spread them at least a little bit. And I'm feeling like we just Flowerstorm. Smack out that MewMew. And now see what you've got. I didn't want to draw this many cards because I want double custom catch that I can get into. But having said that, if you take out these 2 NGs again, well then I'm still hitting for 330. Yeah, I think we got there. The bench snipe of the MewMew, sorry, of the Dedenne, I don't think was the right play. Hello, Joanomi, welcome. Oops, what am I doing? I'm going first anyway. We're all good. We're all good. Plus your mulligans, so I'll just play you down in a sec. Play both down and move on from there. So what's really good about this is I get to bin you, guarantee an NG in the bin, which is fantastic when I do this. Grab that one. Lost one Naganadel, that's a bit sad. But it is what it is. We'll Cynthia our way up. Another one of you down, and actually we may need that final spot. What we're going to do, we're going to grab double Naganadel. No, we don't need that final spot. We've got Liza or Lily. We think Lily. We'll go and grab ourselves a Rayquaza. And I'm pretty happy to say we don't need that last spot just at the moment. And grab that NG. And for the moment, hold. So Turtonator's is certainly going to be able to one-shot me. We have a nice Lillipool on the next turn. It's ReshiZard as well. So is this ability ReshiZard or a different version of it? It's a shame. It's kind of hoping he didn't do that. I need to be able to go to the active too. That's a thought. Definitely need to be able to go to the active. Use this just to bin you. Lily up. We've got out of the actives, that's good. Forward to you. Wouldn't mind something that can discard some things. I mean, E-switch is okay. I need that still for later. Charge up that grass NG. Am I going in with Shaman next? For that to happen, I would actually need to... I'm thinking I'm probably not. So we'll flip this one over to you. And just retreat to you. And we'll Dragon Break. Smack you out. Got a second custom catcher. So we can flip the Tapu Koko on the next one as well and be able to play both Shaman and Point Bomb, which could be good. Flare Strike. So the custom catches aren't doing much for me just at the moment. Alright, so the first thing is, let's just flip this. NG to you. This allows me to play these two that way. Lightning NG to you for now. Or do we just shuffle? We want to... Oops, get rid of that. Want to bin one. No, I actually think we shuffle, because if we get ourselves into a Grass NG and an E-switch, we can attack with Shaman instead, which I feel is a better move. We do need Rayquazas later on. Can you save me for draw on the next turn? You can. You could go get me the Rayquaza on the next turn as well, but I think I need draw. Yeah, that's got to be the priority here. Retreat to the Shaman. And Flower Storm. It's got 180 damage on anyway. And we can cover both these energies immediately on the next turn. And hopefully build some more energies up after. So it is looking like it's ability Zard. Gives you a bit to think about. Just gonna outrage, alright. So we're able to whack out the ReshiZard straight away. Have absolutely no clue what you've got coming after that. Wouldn't mind attaching this. Let's do this, because if I get Mysterious Treasure, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's what we want. It's exactly what we want. So Mysterious Treasure away this guy. Go and get ourselves a Rayquaza. Rayquaza down. Unfortunate. Grab the Grass NG. Grab that. E-switch. This one to you. Lies are out of here. Got a custom catcher. How much energy do I have sitting in the bin at the moment? Are you sufficient amount? Do I want to put... Do I want to get rid of this stadium? It's not hurting me, but it does allow you to set up a little bit more. We'll just Ultra Space here, go and grab a Play Pole that I'm never going to use, and Mysterious Treasure that away. Oh, I don't have any other negatives. I just thought of that. Yeah. Oh well. Where's my negative dells? Oh, I've got one prized. Unfortunate. Oh well. We'll retreat to the Rayquaza. Take the KO here. Which does beg the question about whether or not... There's the Naganadel. Wouldn't mind a custom catcher, please. No. So recover the 3 energies back. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm doing 240. Assuming you can ask that, yep. Heat Factory in. So he's going to be other attacker. Assuming he's probably going to be ReshiZard again. Try and make me go through one more ReshiZard to get the game. Probably sacrifice the Jirachi on this one, yep. And I just need to make sure I'm building into a one-shot on that ReshiZard. No matter what the situation is, I've got to be able to be in a position where I can one-shot that ReshiZard. Only 1 energy going on. I'm glad you didn't get the 3rd energy because otherwise you actually had the KO here, which would have given me 1 turn to pull off what I needed to. But I'm in a reasonable spot. We'll charge this guy up. Just spread the energies around. I like just burning E-switch so I don't have it anymore. That can go there, that's fine. We'll Cherish Ball, grab Dedenne out. So we can Dedenne change, that's brilliant. If we ever want to, and we'll just drag break. So at the moment we're at 300 damage, plus we can recover that 300 damage. And you can't afford to lose anyone now. So really, you probably have to win it right now. Because the ReshiZards are not going to last. We got pretty lucky on that last turn that you weren't able to use your GX attack and take out the Rayquaza. Well, just weren't able to quite pull that off. You got close, you got close. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah. We'll go straight to this Rayquaza just in here. And energy attach, charge up. I can't bother doing the maths. I'm pretty sure I'm there. I think I'm hitting for 330 once I get it all. But just in case, we'll hit for our full amount. And Rayquaza smash through. GG's, GG's. Hello, Carlos. Welcome. I will say this, I could have better first hands. Could certainly have that. I don't think I even want a Lily on turn 1. Which just shows how bad this first hand actually is. Got an energy in there, good. Lost a couple of cards I wouldn't mind having though. We will run a Lily turn 1. Jirachi down. Poipole down. And We'll do this now. Grab a Rayquaza. Got a bit of work to do. Got a bit of work to do. There's a good chance this plays Viridian. Just looking at the Inkay on the other side of it. And I wouldn't mind seeing a Viridian hit the field, so that way I could bin this, get another NG, and have what I need to get into the attack. It's not looking like you've got a Viridian. Which just makes it more awkward for me. You do need to get yourself going though. Otherwise you could be at big risk. I'm feeling like the Dragon Talons I'm running could be replaced with something. Something a little bit different. Gengaku. Can't say I was expecting a Gengaku. Having said that, I don't think you're going to be able to get to Poltergeist this turn. Not Poltergeist, the Horror House. Could be wrong, could be running a switch. But if you can't, I really put it to you that you can't really afford to use the Horror House. If I can get into the active and ready to attack. But we'll see, we'll see. Spell tag, that's annoying. Alright. Rayquaza will take a chance. Did not pay off. Oh, we had the grass energy there. So that's the thing we did have. So we do have what we need at this stage, just to E-switch this guy to you. Will Lily pull for 3? No, that sounds bad. Let's just Cynthia. Not great. Not great. I'm actually thinking to Dene change. I'm honestly thinking a Dedenne change here. Just because I did not get into squat. Green Dragon Talon you. Still didn't get into a lot, did I? Not really. We'll get rid of the Jirachi just the moment. Grab a Lightning NG, because we don't actually have many of them right now. Retreat to the Rayquaza. Take the KO. Not going to be able to play you two next turn. Kinda did not want to pull in a trainer card. It does suck a little bit that I'm not doing all that much damage yet. But surely this is not a Horror House. I mean, it could be, because I can only get 90 damage on you. That means I have to do a heck of a lot after this turn to be able to get the next KO. But I'd probably be looking at maybe just giving up a 1 prizer while I'm waiting. Trying to play it that way. Luckily you don't have the KO here, which is pretty big for me. So are you going to Horror House? I wouldn't be surprised if you did. But basically I get to drop 150 damage onto you. between the Dragon Talon that you're obviously going to use. So I can't play any of these cards, that's fine. Is there anything I want to burn? We need the E-switch, we need... I think just burn an NG. Just burn an NG at the moment. Grab another lightning NG to replace it. We're going down anyway, so... doesn't really matter. What we need both E switches, which I don't think I'm going to get to. And this thing's copycat's not a big threat, is it? Oh, no, it's basic, yeah, grass and lightning. So yeah, that's not going to be a big threat to me. Even if I have to give up the Jirachi at the end of the day, it's not necessarily a big whoop. Because next turn is just a setup turn for me. And except going a few prize cards behind. It is a shame that I wasn't able to get set up at all. To put you in that bad Horror House GX situation. Deoxyon. My GX attack's gone. I've just got to get in a position where I can one-shot you. That's really what we're looking at. Trying to get into that position. There is no physical way I could get an attack off, is there? There's one, if I top decked a Shaman. And even then, is the attack worth it? I don't know, probably not. Doesn't that drop 6 damage counters onto you? I thought it dropped 6. Ah, it just drops 3. Yeah, that's definitely not worth keeping around. I think we'll replace them for something else. Think about what else might be good. I just top decked a Shaman. That's pretty incredible. Alright. Well, I play Shaman. We play the Grass NG2 Shaman. It's just, what do I get rid of here? I've got enough NGs in the bin, I wouldn't mind just keeping that. Lily I don't want to, E-switch I need to keep, custom catch is kind of handy. You're not getting much, so we'll just get that. Go and grab a grass NG up. Grab a Naganadel. Even if I was able to attack, I'm not doing much, am I? So there's no real point in trying to pull off an attack just yet. Let's just make it more awkward for you. Since you made it awkward for me, let's make it awkward for you. Put Mally into the active. See if you're running any kind of switch. Or E-switch this guy to you. Then Lily up. Not that I need to bin more NGs, but wouldn't mind bringing more NGs back. That's for sure. Charge up. Go and get a grass NG. Wouldn't mind my Tapu Koko at some stage. Not that I can use it just yet. Pass it over. So do you have a switch? You have a board? You're going to be able to do it. That is unfortunate. You are going to be able to do it still. As long as you got an energy card. Power planting me, that's not the end of the world now. Got a pretty good chance to get into the energy card, I would have thought. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we got 7 energies. Yeah, there's a recycle. That is unfortunate. Who are you going to come in with? I'm assuming it's going to be Deoxyon because you don't actually get the KO with the Gengar-Q. So it has to be Deoxyon. At which point I've got a good opportunity to get a whole heap of energies onto the board. The power plant is good for you. So 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 180 damage. I need 9. There's no physical way I can get 9 unless I get my Tapu Koko. That's the only way I get 9. I'd have to get the Tapu Koko and then follow it with a Rayquaza. Which would be an epic turn. Be absolutely epic if I pulled that off. But anyway, we'll see. There's Tapu Koko. Ooh, that's looking pretty good for me. Grab you, grab, say you. Chuck a lightning to you, chuck a lightning to you. We do have more energies in here, don't we? Excellent. So we can whack a board to anyone. We don't need the Naganadel. Oh, hang on. How many energies do I have left in the bin? That's something I need to check. Oh no. I did that wrong. I need to put another energy in. Discard an energy, please. Discard an energy. Oh wait, you got the power plant up. I forgot about that. Ah well. We gave it a good try. So, Flower Storm. Hit 240 damage. It's a fair effort. Not quite enough. What I do want to make sure of from here is I don't put too many cards in my hand. Would hate to actually be reset stamped here. Reset stamp would not be good. Because Copycat isn't much good to you. It does suck that you've set up your melee for the retreat. So we've got Shaman here. We'll go Rayquaza in. Although we could go Naganadel in. We could go Naganadel and take it with the Naganadel instead and force you to have customs somewhere. Which I think is the smarter way to play it just at the moment. Charge up anyway, just because we can. But I'm feeling like 50 damage isn't going to be enough. If we take it with Naganadel, you have to have custom catches to try and get game. Or even try and get it. We're taking 3 prize cards, puts me at a huge risk with the Rayquaza situation. And your GX attack's gone. See what I mean? I don't want trader cards. Ah well, you're gone. That's for sure. If this Poltergeist comes. So this, yeah, Gengar with the Poltergeist. So you're thinking Necrozma, which you've got the Recycle Energy. Which means I'm thinking we go back with Naganadel. We can charge up that way. We get an Energy to you. Once again, we're playing it that hopefully you don't have custom catches. Mind you, oh no, I've only got 1 custom catcher left for the game. So this gets the KO on this Naganadel. We have the KO straight back with our Naganadel. Or do we have to go Rayquaza? We have to go Rayquaza here. We have no choice. We have to go to the Rayquaza. Oh, we want a big card so bad. So right at this point in time, I'm holding too much that can hurt me. Because it does 200 damage. Shuffle. Although this does 150 damage if I switch. That's smarter. I know I'll burn that energy, but if I switch and then just burn the energy to come back, I've got 3 cards, which isn't enough for you. We're going to switch. Change of plans. Change of plans. Retreat. Burn the grass energy. And we'll energy attach to you because we can. And Dragon Break. Take this guy out. Do you know the problem I have? Thankfully I didn't get into a trainer card. Do I have any other E-switches? Well, it's not going to matter. This is going to go into... This is going to go into that extra time, whatever you call it. I don't think I've ever gone into like a draw online in my life. But there's no way I can get around this. Because I don't have another custom catcher. And this is going to do 150 damage. Unless you got a spell tag for that Necrozma, don't see what that's going to do. Yep, you can attack with him. But he doesn't know I'm holding onto 3 trainer cards. He doesn't know that that Poltergeist is probably enough to cause the draw. There's no way I can play around it. It sucks. Oh well. There's nothing I can do to play around it. Let's just energy attach, attack, and end up in that draw. Alright, sudden death. Okay, I'll go first. That seems good. Now I need an epic turn 1. Unlucky. We'll get both them down. My whole 1 prize card. We've got a Lily Pool turn as well, which is amazing. We've got to Dene. I'm worried about Poltergeist first turn of the match. I'm loving the escape board. Not Poltergeist, the GX attack of that Gengar-Q. But what I do need to do is just be able to ring up big numbers. Oh, now I wish that... It's alright, it's alright. We can make this happen quite nicely, can't we? I feel like with the Inkay in the active, we don't need to go as epically massive. What we can do is this. We need our Rayquaza up, because that's our big hitter. So let's go and pull in our Rayquaza. Discard. Grab the Grass Engie. Chuck the board onto you for now. Lily up. Get a nice pull of 6. Excellent. We got some Shame in action. We have the Lightning Engie onto you. We've got Viridian if we want it. We might play it on the next turn. Do we have anything in the bin? Yes, we do. Beautiful. So we'll go and get ourselves another Rayquaza. And in that, grab that, and for now, we don't want to do anything. So I'm threatening big time after the first turn. I don't know why we played the Shaman actually. That was probably a bit of a waste. So you're probably going to need to somehow get something that's just massive sitting there for me to have to try and get over the HP of. Deoxyon's an option. What do I need? 9 to get Deoxyon. I've got 3. I can get 4 straight away. Need to be able to bin some Engies. So that'll be 5 straight away. Shouldn't have benched that Shaman. Shouldn't have probably benched the Jirachi in the end either. But you do have to put Deoxyon straight in the active. Because otherwise this is over. And there it is. It's in the active. Alright, so we bin a Lightning Engie. Go and get ourselves, it doesn't really matter. Lightning Engie to you, Naganadel to you. Pull up a card. And for the moment, just start putting pressure on. Basically sit here and say, you have to make something happen right now. Do I have more Engies in the bin? No, I don't. It's a bit sad. Can this get enough damage? It does 30 for each of the psychic Pokemon. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. It's only benched, isn't it? Yeah. So I can't get over the Rayquaza. But you do have to like be able to take another hit from somewhere straight away. Who's going to be able to take that hit for you? You have to probably get Gengaku up and try and take the hit that way. That'd be the only hope I think you've got. Run away into that Gengaku. We got double melee. I mean, the other way might have been to be able to attack with you, hit 160 and have a spell tag again. That'd be hilarious. So here's the Gengaku play. So you do have it to be able to absorb another hit. Interesting that you've gone to here. There's nothing that can be KO'd in that. Kind of wish you didn't put the Shaman down. But yeah, absorbing with the Gengaku. I can only hit for 180 at the moment. That makes me sad. Makes me super sad. I need to top deck something that can save me. Really shouldn't have played you so I could Dedenne change. That could cost me benching you. Could cost me big time. These switches aren't doing it for me. Oops, hang on. I'm just not going to be able to get there. I don't think. Because that's 210. And 10 short. Benching you is costing me big time. Dragon Break. But you have to get this guy out of the active now. If you can get him out of the active and get into your GX attack, it's over. Can you do it? You've absorbed 2 big hits. I don't even know why it benched you. Just wasn't smart. So the Horror House GX doesn't even help you here. So you have to get something that reduces your retreat cost, but you've energy attached, but your melees could get it there still. So now you're looking for that board. I have a feeling you might have got the board. If you got the board, well done. Well played. If you've got the board, well played. You're going to make me really regret playing that Shaman down. Yeah, you got the board. Well played. Playing that Shaman cost me that game. Playing that Shaman down cost me the game. Unfortunately. But GG's. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here, it's an easy 10 out of 10. I mean, we can literally one-shot absolutely anything in the game, and that's what the deck's really designed to be. It's all-out offense, all-out attack, easy 10 out of 10 for the damage. As for the defense, well, that's not the strength of the deck. Like I indicated in the intro, 180 HP is not high when you're giving up 2 prizes. So yeah, we're going down pretty easily, and we're just hoping that our offense makes up for our lack of defense. So the defense side of things, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. As for reliability, well, with this deck, just cruises pretty well. It gets big numbers pretty quickly, and if your opponent doesn't even stalls just slightly at the start of the game, we can overwhelm them very, very quickly. So reliability here, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. It's really good at what it does. So overall, what do I think? It's been fun. I really enjoy playing sometimes with just an explosive deck instead of some of the budget alternatives that I play with. I enjoy playing with them as well, but you know, I was seeing so many ReshiZards, so many MewMews, and I just went, you know, this guy's forgotten, and I thought I'd bring him some love, and I've really enjoyed it. So overall, giving it a 9.5 out of 10.